Welcome back, YouTube. How's everybody doing? We are here for another episode, a special episode of The Better's Edge. Guys, like the video, subscribe to the channel down below if you haven't done so already. This is the Thanksgiving episode, the first Thanksgiving episode at The Better's Edge. Guys, Thanksgiving for me is a top 5 day on the entire calendar. We have food, we have friends, we have family, and we have football. Let's get straight into it, guys. I am smashing it in NFL this season. We are going to start with the first game on the slate. It just so happens to be my favorite game of the entire slate. We have a rematch, an intra-division matchup between the Green Bay Packers at the Detroit Lions. Right now, guys, this line is sitting at Detroit minus 2.5, obviously at home. I mentioned this is a rematch, guys. Week 1, we saw Green Bay really take it to this Detroit Lions team in Lambeau. This is a battle, guys, of two teams that know each other very well, obviously. It's a battle between the defense in Green Bay versus the offense in Detroit. This Green Bay defense right now, guys, is hot. Over the course of the last couple of weeks, really all season, but over the course of the last couple of weeks specifically, they're really starting to perform very, very well. They dominated. I know it's a very weak Minnesota team, but they absolutely dominated the Vikings last weekend at home. With that said, guys, we've seen this Packers team, especially offensively, really struggle. Even against Minnesota last week, we didn't see the Packers, even at home, at their absolute best. Going to this Detroit Lions team, guys, this is a Detroit Lions team right now that definitely, they are hurt for sure, but definitely are not at their absolute best. However, we know when and where the Detroit Lions struggle. It's typically on the road, especially in a cold environment, and we know when they perform well. It's typically at home in a controlled environment in a dome. With all of that said, guys, this game is very, very simplistic to break down. You have the pass rush, or lack thereof, from the Green Bay Packers. We have Micah Parsons, who's an elite pass rusher. However, what type of complementary pass rushing help are they going to be able to give Micah Parsons is the question. If it's just Micah Parsons, as it has been over the course of the last handful of games, being the only pass rusher able to generate any pressure, trust me when I tell you this, the Detroit Lions offense is going to feast on Thanksgiving. With that said, guys, it's very difficult in this spot, only laying 2.5 points, for me to not love the Detroit Lions here, guys. This is the play of the day. It's the first game, as I mentioned, it's the best bet on the board. It's the Detroit Lions at home laying 2.5 points. The Lions are going to win this game. I don't think the Packers have enough complementary pieces when it comes to getting pressure on the quarterback to really affect Jared Goff. We know Goff, with the clean pocket, with time, is going to dissect defenses. We saw the Philadelphia Eagles, granted, in a different environment. I talked about it. Outdoor environment, cold weather, generating pass rush, really get to Jared Goff early and affect him for the course of the entire game. We're not going to see that tomorrow. This Detroit Lions offensive line is going to be able to protect him. Parsons is going to generate some pressure, but I don't think they have enough on that defensive line to generate enough pressure outside of Parsons to really affect the Detroit Lions. In that environment, at home, on Thanksgiving, 2-star play, give me the Detroit Lions minus 2.5. Best bet on the board. Second game, guys, also the second best bet on the board. We have the Kansas City Chiefs on the road laying 3 points at the Dallas Cowboys. Guys, this is the game of the day. By far, hands down, it's the most important game. It's going to end up being the most entertaining game. However, the edge, when it comes to betting, is not the biggest in this game. It's the second biggest edge. I talked about the Dallas Cowboys in the spot last week against the Philadelphia Eagles. It's almost an identical situation, guys. What do I mean by that? Last week, we had the Philadelphia Eagles open 4.5 points early in the week and have that line come down to 3. I talked to you guys about the game last week, and I told you, be very cautious betting against this Dallas Cowboys team. There's something brewing with this Cowboys team that you really can't handicap. It probably has a little bit to do with the passing of their defensive end, Marshawn Nealand, a couple weeks ago. It probably has a lot to do with the additions on defense. Quinnen Williams, balling out of control since he's been brought into Dallas. It's opened up pass rushing opportunities for Osa Odigizua, for Kenny Clark, for Donovan Ezeraku. This defense is performing significantly better since they've made these additions of Quinnen Williams, Logan Wilson, Savone Ravel, Demario Overshone. This is the most entertaining game. And it's very interesting and it's very easy to fall in love with Kansas City laying 3 points here. However, this game is going to come down to one thing. Can the Kansas City Chiefs take advantage of the opportunities that they have in the red zone? We saw them move the ball up and down the field last week against the Indianapolis Colts. The only reason they didn't cover the 3-point spread was because they failed miserably in the red zone. If this Kansas City Chiefs team can score touchdowns tomorrow, they're going to win this game. I have too much doubt about this Kansas City Chiefs team in the red zone for me to feel comfortable laying 3 points. With that said, I think this Dallas defense is improving. Offensively, George Pickens is the biggest addition, the best addition this entire season to any team's offense. He's balling out. CeeDee Lamb, who had a stinker last week, I think elevates his game this week. Dak Prescott in that offense is rolling. Give me the Dallas Cowboys at home +3 for the second best bet on the card, a 1-star play. Last but not least, guys, it's the smallest edge on the card. It's a very interesting game. We have Joe Burrow returning to the Cincinnati Bengals, first game back. This game is very simple. The Bengals are getting 7 points on the road at the Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens are not playing very well right now. We've seen Lamar come back, and we've still seen them struggle to put together a full 60 minutes of quality football. It's difficult for me to love the Bengals in this spot only for one reason. We've seen Burrow in and out of the lineup essentially for his entire career. It's typical of Burrow to come back in his first game or 2 games back and really struggle to find rhythm. If I felt confident that Burrow would step right in and hit stride, this would be a huge play on Cincinnati. But there's a little bit of angst that I have in backing the Cincinnati Bengals in this spot only because I don't know what Burrow we're going to see tomorrow. I think he's going to play well. But is he going to give us elite level quarterback play? That I don't know. If the answer to that question is yes, this is a no-brainer, obviously. But the answer to that question is no. With that said, I can't lay 7 points with the Baltimore Ravens in this spot because they're just not playing well enough. Third, final play. It's also a 1-star play. Give me the Cincinnati Bengals +7 tomorrow night. Guys, happy Thanksgiving. Thanks to each and every single one of you guys for watching my videos, for subscribing to my channels. I'm blazing red hot in NFL this season. That's not going to stop this week. 2-star play, best bet on the board. As I mentioned, guys, Detroit Lions -2.5. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, guys. I'll be back after Thanksgiving on Friday for more winners.